welcome back to the Roxamore Sports coverage of the 210 Speed and Agility 7-on-7 event here at the Woodland Hills Wolvarena. Right now we are looking at West Mifflin there in the gold and blue going against Claritin in the orange and black. And right now, there's a little bit in action, not too far in. Game started off not too long ago. Score is 0-0. And of course, out of obligation, I gotta tell you the 7-on-7 rules. I'm sure you guys know by now, but just to be on the safe side, you start at the 40-yard line for every play. Touchdowns worth 6 points. After a successful touchdown, you can get a additional 1 point at the 5-yard line or 2 additional points at the 10-yard line. Interceptions worth 3 points with exception to interceptions at the additional point attempt. And a good reception there by number 20. I think that's number 20. Let me get a good eyes on this guy here. The dude with the curly hair. Okay. There in West Mifflin. Gain some ground there for West Mifflin as they now hold the 25-yard line. Indeed, that is number 20. And receive that ball there for West Mifflin. Quarterback in action. Looking good. He sends it deep. Back to number 20. And West Mifflin gaining some very much needed ground here. Off to a great start. As they are now down at the 5-yard line. But as I was saying, at the additional attempts at the points to get additional attempts. Oh my gosh, you get what I'm trying to say, guys. Interception doesn't count. So right now, West Mifflin looking good there on that play as the quarterback sends it off to West Mifflin's number 1. Just outside the end zone now. And of course, turnovers are worth nothing. Quarterback looking good here and sends it off to number 1, and it counts. Indeed, first 6 points here for West Mifflin, first 6 points in the game. So that is 6-0 over Claritin. So West Mifflin's playing it safe by going for that 1 point attempt. 1 point additional attempt after its successful touchdown. Quarterback sends it off to number 20 yet again and succeeds. And that additional touchdown. As we are now looking at 7-0. West Mifflin in the lead. So that sends our Orange Boys off to the 40-yard line as they go against West Mifflin. Here for the offensive play, Clairton, a strong team, going against a powerhouse of a team as well. As they say, iron sharpens iron, warriors make warriors, and that certainly is the case here today. As Claritin is now on the offense. Defense, namely by number 18 from West Mifflin, was on the money there in that play. Good reception there by Claritin. Now at the 35-yard line, Clairton in action. Quarterback sends it off to number 2 and taken out by West Mifflin, number 20. Clairton at the 25-yard line. Quarterback sends it off to number 2 yet again and taken out by West Mifflin, number 2. Looking good there and taken out at the 20-yard line. Received by number 2 and taken up by West Mifflin, number 18. Oh, I lied. Taken out by West Mifflin, number 2. Aye, folks, I'm just hallucinating numbers now, apparently. Bear with me. Also, getting a lot of pollen up here. So if I sound a little bit nasally, you know exactly what the reason is. Looking good there by the quarterback, received by number 10 from Claritin. And Claritin's engaging here, potentially ready to tie this game up, get it to 6-6 if this play proves to be fruitful. Let's see what we got going on here with the quarterback. And almost a sure thing. Passed off to number 10. Good eyes on the quarterback. Good eyes on number 10 from Clairton. There's a little bit too much speed on that ball. And he just wasn't quite there to get a good grip on the ball as it went out of bounds. And correction, I said 6-6 tie up the game. A touchdown at this point won't do that. West Mifflin did get that additional 1 point, so it would bring him 6-7. Of course, they have the option to get a additional 1 or 2 points if they get a touchdown against West Mifflin. And of course, worth mentioning, interceptions were 3 points. So if West Mifflin gets that ball for the interception, that will put them not at a significant gap, but a reasonable gap to kind of pave the way for a significant gap. Well, we shall see. Clairton, quarterback, sends it off. Oh! Ay. So close, so close. It looked like it was a sure thing. I was getting ready to say it was a touchdown, but that ball just bounced right off that gentleman's torso and just rolled painfully across the end zone. Looked like he had a little bit of an impact on the ball there. Had the wind knocked out of him, but he's still on his 2 feet. Nonetheless, that is indeed a turnover here, which grants no favor to Claritin. So that sends West Mifflin to the 40-yard line and pitting Clairton at a bit of a moment of sweat, if you will. Of course, Claritin has a chance here to get the interception right off the bat if they play their cards right. And they can take the 40-yard line from West Mifflin. Right now, great reception there by number 2 from West Mifflin, as he was able to gain his team some ground there in that play upon reception. So we are down at the 30-yard line here for West Mifflin. And for those of you not at the stadium right now, or I could call it stadium. Why not? Make life easy. For those of you not at the stadium, we got quite a bit of spectators here, as they're here to watch a game of football as we approach the official season in just a few months. Multiple schools, one field. And that one field is the Woodland Hills Wolvarena, located in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania. Number 1 from West Mifflin taken out at the 15-yard line. And of course the gates are open, so if you guys want to just come on down and cheer your team on, no tickets needed. Event is free. So if you live in the Turtle Creek area, come on down. We would love to see you. Nonetheless, this game is between West Mifflin and Claritin. Of course, we got another field that our eyes are not on at the moment, and that's Field 1. We're on Field 2, which is what you're looking at. And that game is between Aliquippa and South Allegheny. Right now, it is a sure thing. Number 20 at it yet again from West Mifflin with a beautiful touchdown with the utmost finesse. So we are now looking at 13-0. West Mifflin in the lead, and it looks like they're going in for that 1-point additional attempt here at the 5-yard line. So again, received by number 20 from West Mifflin, as he guarantees a touchdown, sending them from 7 to 13. Quarterback goes in for that additional point, and it is a sure thing as well, received by number 20 yet again. Evening things off, 14-0. It's a rough situation here for Claritin, but not a devastating one, as they are not too far off from a tied game or potential lead. They lost the ball in the last run to a turnover, and they did gain some significant ground in the last play. So here, they have a chance to get the game back up into their favor. What they don't need is an interception, which will put them further back behind. So right now, quarterback is looking at number 14, except for number 14 just wasn't where the quarterback needed him to be. And there is a flag on the play there. And he appears to be calling it on West Mifflin for contact. Of course, this is a 7-on-7 event. And here in the 7-on-7, there's no contact made, just one-hand touch will do. That counts as a tackle. I'm not trying to rough you up before the official season. And of course, I need not mention that because you don't see any of the athletes with helmets on. This ain't your backyard football. Nonetheless, there is some backyard rivalry here on the 7-on-7. Not necessarily today, but just in general. And almost had it. Number 14 was at the right spot at the right time. Just couldn't get hold of that ball. A little bit of a hot potato moment there as it bounced right out. So that pass is incomplete as they hold the 35-yard line. Clairton, a little bit rough in this play. Looking to see what the quarterback has going on here. He sends it deep and beautifully so, and caught by number 2 past the 15-yard line. Claritin now at the 15-yard line with the offense. Let's see what the quarterback has cooking up here. And he sends it. Oh, beautifully done. Caught by number 10. Bounced off the defense's fingertips and right into his hands. Just gift wrapped. Beautifully done there. As we are now 6 under 14. Claritin not far behind. Going in for that 1-point addition to the scoreboard, which will set the scoreboard in half. Let's see what the quarterback is going. And there we have it. There we have it. The score is half. 7 under 14. West Mifflin in the lead by 7 points. Clairton catching up here. Looking good, looking good. And as always, the game is not over till it's over. Always play like you're 1 point behind, whether you're ahead or you're actually behind. So West Mifflin takes it to the 40-yard line. See what West Mifflin's capable of. They tend to send it off very far. Although there are no strangers to shorthand passes either, so that might be what they're going for here in this play, but let's see what the quarterback has in mind, as he might send it far to gain optimal ground here, and beautifully caught there by number 1, and unfortunately there was some contact on that play. Ref doesn't seem to have a problem with it though. Force a habit, really, and of course the one-hand touch can sometimes lead to a shove, so understandably so. So West Mifflin now at the 20-yard line. And it is a beautiful summer evening here at the Woodland Hills Wolvarena. Multiple schools here at the field, and that means an audience from a great many places across Allegheny County. Right now, West Mifflin in action, and nothing came of that one. Nothing but a bit of collision. So what we got, West Mifflin in action, quarterback. Looks like he might have a shot there, but he sends off to number 1, and number 1 gets ganked by the defense from Clairton. as beautiful as summer evening is, we do have quite a bit of pollen in the air, so I can only imagine what it's like for the athletes getting in huge huffs of it as they run across the field. But they're making the sacrifice for entertainment. Well, that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for the game between West Mifflin and Claritin. Claritin gave it a good run. However, they did lose by 7 points as the score is 14-7. West Mifflin comes out victorious in this run against Claritin. Of course, they might run into each other somewhere down the line yet again, especially here in the 7-on-7 games. We don't have a schedule here today, so these games kind of get arranged on the spot. So that might be very much possible. They go against each other for a round of vengeance here on the 7-on-7. Of course, we got more action coming up here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Not exactly sure who's coming up next, so we'll let you know here shortly. So stay tuned with us here on the Roxamore Sports Network. We'll be right back after these messages.